Good day, everybody. This is N4V's webinar, Discovering N4V for WebI. It's a new revolution for SAP Business Object. I'm Michael Trickey. I am the U.S. Enterprise Account Executive, and joining me today is my co-founder and CEO, Jerome Millard. Feel free to say hello.
Hello, Mike. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Wonderful. Well, we're excited to have you today, and we have kind of a little fun exercise that we're going to be doing in just a second. We're going to be asking you a couple of questions. So those who are using the Microsoft Team Thick client, you should see a pop-up, and those using the web browser to the right to the chat function, you should see the question. And here it is. Where do you come from? You come from LA, New York, London, Paris, Rome, Cape Town, Beijing, Tokyo, New Zealand, wherever. We'd love to know. I think it's fun for everybody to kind of dictate, or not dictate, but let us know where you're at so we can see where our audience is. Milky Way Earth. Okay, that's a good one. I like that. Rayson, welcome. Oh, Sweden, Stockholm. Very good. Texas, El Paso. Hamburg, Germany. Guten Tag. And more from Houston. Wow. And for the next question, I think we're going to line that up. Oh, we got a little bit more people coming in on the first question, which is awesome. Anchorage, Turkey. Okay, if you could, let us know. What's SAP Business Object are you using? Are you using less than 4.2, 4.2, 4.3 SPO 1 or 2, or 4.3 SPO 3 or 04? And we're looking right here through our graph, as you can see. Looks like majority of them, well, are stuck between 4.3 SPO 1 and 2 and 03 and 04. Some are using 4.2, but that's fine. With SAP Business, with N4V for WebI, it doesn't matter if you're using 4.2 or 4.3. We work with you either way, but it's nice to see the responses here. And with that, we'll talk to you a little bit about N4Viz and a little rundown of our agenda today. I'm going to be giving you a quick intro to information regarding N4Viz. Going to be going over 60 new graphical and mapping components to create interactive dashboards directly into business objects. Also going to be showing you advanced data analysis without leaving SAP Business Objects or relying on Excel. Also, we're going to share with you dynamic sharing of WebI reports as dynamic HTML across websites and closed networks. And then Jerome Millard is going to be allowing you to play with N4V by allowing you to utilize our data analyzer and walking you through that, turn a WebI table into an N4V widget, very simple and easy, but also fun, and also how to export our reporting components through our HTML export. And with that, let's kind of get into the introduction. Who are we? Well, we are N4Viz. We are we are experts in data analysis, visualization, and dissemination of data, all within the SAP Business Object environment. And we're an SAP partner company, true partner. We actually work closely with the publisher because we're both located in the Paris region. And at least once a week, we are exchanging notes or phone calls, just trying to find ways to enhance WebI to make the experience more better through the N4V add-on solution that we offer. And at the end of it, we create an N4V, a solution that is fast and for you. We're an add-on solution through SAP WebI, very easy to add on. There's absolutely no code whatsoever, and we're strictly plug and play, and you're ready to go. No heavy installation cost, no long uploading time to get throughout your organization. You're ready to go. And what we offer, so over 60 different reporting widgets and growing. And of course, we offer data visualization. We enhance your data visualization to exceed market levels. But more importantly, we enhance your ability through cartography, use online and offline graphs, data analysis, do things that are more powerful and resourceful than ever before. And all the data analysis that you create within business objects environment, you can make it available outside its environment through our HTML export capabilities. And here what we're showing you is your typical WEBI solutions, the service, security, mode, reporting, connectivity, as well as planning and publication. What we've done is we helped a good product in WEBI to become a much greater product and to achieve the unachievable than what was available before. Bobji is a good product and everybody agrees with that, but what we're going to show you in the next slide is what we have done to make it even better. Now, through enhancing your data analysis, we have created a very powerful and resourceful component we call the data analyzer. We allow you the ability to turn ordinary numbers into colorful storyboards and pull information on the fly while adding information on the fly. As you can see here, with just a simple click of the button, you can turn rows of numbers into graphs that make your data more digestible. And dashboarding. We are truly making the unavailable available in WEBI by turning WEBI into a dashboard. And we do this by combining multiple graphs, graphical components, and navigational components that allow you to create an amazing overview of your organization through a single report. In addition, we're adding interaction and exploration. As you can see here, we're giving our users the ability of interaction and exploration of data while staying in the same report. So you don't have to toggle back and forth between different tabs that can cause confusion and frustration, and at the same time, just allowing you to waste time. And with navigational, if we go there, through our navigational component, we can allow you the ability to pull up data sets that you want to include in a single report with just a simple click of the button. There's no having to utilize different reports to convey the story you're looking to tell with your data or tabs. No going back and forth to create confusion in what you're trying to display. Everything's located, everything you can look for is located through simple navigational components on a single report. And also with geomapping, we give you the ability to use maps like never before through a single report. As you can see here with Google Maps, you can focus on a kind of a country level and to a state level to a city level to be able to pull up specific points of interest that you're looking to convey. As you can see here, we're showing the Cleveland Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And then as soon as that's done, you can go ahead and quickly be able to pan out of there and go to other points of interest that you're looking to show in your map reports. And then finally, with HTML exports capabilities, you now have the ability to take all the data analysis that you created within Business Object and make available outside a Business Object with full interactivity of your reporting components. But the great thing about this is that you don't have to sacrifice any of your concurrent licenses within Bobji because this totally circumvents that. And as you can see, N4V for WEBI has massively enhanced WEBI's reporting capabilities by turning ordinary reports into extraordinary reports without leaving business objects. We're just part of its environment. And at the end of the day, we have greatly enhanced WEBI's capabilities through data visualization, cartography, data analysis, and of course, our HTML export capabilities. And of course, we offer you 60 interactive components. We increase WEBI's experience. We have more than 60 components and growing to enhance your reports. Whatever you need, we can help you find it in our library, and we have more coming in the future. Also, we give you the ability to utilize online mapping. You can utilize both Google Maps and OpenStreetMaps. Google Maps, of course, you can use your data to be pulled up through geocoded addresses or lat and longitude coordinates, and also to be able to make heat maps. And through OpenStreetMaps, you have the ability to place graphical representations and retrieve geolocation information on the fly. And also, you get the ability to use offline mapping and place your data points based upon area codes from both a worldwide view, a continental view, a country view, a state or a regional view, or even just a city view. Endless possibilities we can help you with. And also making truly the unavailable available within WebI, we give you now the ability to import your own customized maps and plans. Any type of plans can be ingested, such as local points of interest, airport maps, planes, boats, buildings, stadiums, factories, and hospitals. We are stretching the boundaries of WebI to help you with the reporting capabilities. And of course, create modern looking dashboards. With N4V for WebI, we can help you turn ordinary WebI reports into comprehensive, colorful dashboards that will allow you an amazing overview of your organization that will allow you to explore and navigate different reports through a single channel. With N4V for WebI, now allows you to create cool, simplified, drillable, and detailed dashboards. Well, of course, analyze your data deeply with fluidity and agility. So we mentioned N4V for WebI's data analyzer is a very powerful and resourceful component because of all the possibility it allows you to create through spreadsheets. We take rows of data and numbers that can be boring, and sometimes complicated and turn it into really understandable data on the fly with colorful maps. In addition, make intuitive calculations on the fly, add information to this report on the fly, and of course, export it via HTML capabilities. And of course, where can you export it to? Well, it's just about anywhere. You can export it to open networks to be viewed on tablets or smartphones, or closed networks to be shared through SharePoint's FTP sites, and also utilize their HTML to be able to feed right into your intranet. And of course, ingest it into our interactive components right into your PowerPoint presentation to add even more power to your PowerPoint. And here's just a quick example of how this power can really magnify the effectiveness of your PowerPoint presentation. As you can see here, this is just a classic example of a race bar report that we use. As you can see, it shows full interactivity of the race bar, while at the same time this allows other functions associated with the report to be shown and displayed. And then, of course, with drillable maps through a PDF, through your PowerPoint. As you can see here, this is just another example of our interactivity when you export it out of the business object environment through our HTML export link. You can see we give you the ability to drill into different layers of data from a national level to a state level down to a county level with just a few simple clicks. And this really shows you how our components doesn't lose any of its interactivity when you export it outside the business object environment and into a PowerPoint presentation, really making your PowerPoint more powerful in the information that you're looking to convey. Now, what I'd like to do now is just kind of show you all the different graphs and charts that we have that are available to you right through needforviz.com by just logging on into our demo mode, which is available for both 4.2 and 4.3 because we work with either one. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start off with a circular chart, just showing you the pie and the variable the pie chart, pie and pie chart. As you can see, we have two dimensions here. It's animated, colorful, and interactive, and really easy to understand. And then we can switch over to the bar portion to show the drillable bar. We can drill on information such as the state of Texas and be able to show 5 different levels of drilling with it as well. And then be able to move over to multi-charts. Here, the user can select the information that they want and present it based upon the user's preferences. Of course, we had the distribution chart as well. And then go over to the gauges. Let's look at the liquid gauge chart. Oh, this is a perfect simple chart to be able to provide up to the minute reading of your data. It's understandable and quick to read. And then we can go to the Gantt charts to show the resource and product management. These are great charts to really help you in managing a project. But also, it's very good to show you how you can follow a project as well. With our widgets, can help you fold and unfold groups, which is great for comprehensive projects. And then we can move over to tables. The filter table, this of course allows you to scroll and filter your data. As you can see here, we can select on 2014 in the menu and filter the data very quickly through a single easy to use report. And then we can move over to the pivot table. And the pivot table has just many use cases. It can help you analyze your data with ease, and you can switch easily from row to columns. You can add fields. You can also easily add new data in different ways. As you can see here, you can even make heat maps, calculate totals, subtotals, and of course, create heat maps on the fly. Very easy to use. And then, of course, the data analyzer. We went through that before, just a very powerful and resourceful component. Allows you to do many things on the fly. And then we go over to tiles. Every dashboard has tiles. It's probably one of the most used components to help create dashboards. It's customizable the way that you want. Many options to choose from. And then we can go over to relations. Here we're going to show the double Sankey chart. As you can see, you can click here between two different dimensions, the one which is on the right, which is the state showing California, and the one on the left showing the different margins. And the beauty of this widget is that you can see relationships between the states and the margins, and of course, margins in the state. And then we can move over to the tree maps, go to the drillable word cloud. This is a very easy to understand type of chart. You just click on the year and it'll show you exactly what you're looking for as far as the data. And then with tiles, well, there's no data visualization without tiles. This is, going to RDF, I do apologize. This is a great report for network and organization showing kind of like the parent-child relationship within the network, and just really good way to see how relationships work within specific networks. Could be hospitals or large organizations. And then with navigation, this is really important because this is the place where you can do a lot of things within your report and be able to use WebI as a dashboard. This is a very simple widget we offer you to add navigation inside your dashboard, such as menu buttons, input buttons, simple sliders. Using these selections will help make your dashboards come alive. And then last but not least, the navigational menu. This is kind of the toolbox where N4V offers its users the ability to create navigation by accessing certain types of input controls inside your dashboard. Menu buttons, radio buttons, drop-down menus, input controls, checkboxes, and the ability to frame your data inside the same report. These are extremely important features that will allow you to enable navigation inside your WebI report. And at this time, what I'd like to do is hand this portion of the webinar presentation. And of course, we're adding more power to BO. The add-on solution allows you to really elevate WebI's ability to analyze, visualize, and distribute. And now at this time, I'd like to be able to hand the portion of this demo over to Jerome Lard, who's going to be allowing you guys to actually be participants in this demo. Jerome, please take it away.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks a lot for this presentation of the N4V widget and all the pillars on which we are relying to enhance WebI capabilities. Now, what we would like to do with you, or without you, it's up to you. We are going to give you the URL of our WebI server, and you will be able to play now and to do what I'm going to do. So if you have two screens, it's better. If you have one screen, you can try to play, and we will give the replay of the video. So if you want to play after the webinar, then it will be available. So I've seen that the URL was in the chat, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So we have 4 WebI reports with which we are going to play. First one is the data analyzer. So Mike told you a lot about it, and what we would like is to show you what you can do in the real life. So here we have an example of a data analyzer, which is here, and I'm going to show you a few functionalities that you can play with. So you don't need to switch to design mode. It's totally ready to play. So you can first switch to the layout and convert it to a flat table. So just to go to the option layout, and here you can click on the element and have this kind of display. Why I want to show it to you is to show you that you can integrate in WebI some scrollable table, but more than that, because this component is very powerful, as we've already said. And for example, you can just drag and drop and change the order of the column, for example. You can also apply some sort just by clicking here. You can filter, okay? So if you want to filter on the females, for example, and you can also filter on the edge just by clicking. Okay, now we are going to switch back to the pivot table, so the compact form, the one that with which you can play with hierarchy. So I'm going to change here. So you can see that just by dragging and dropping again, you can reorganize your table really easily. So the filter was kept. So now I can reselect all my data. Here, what is a good feature and one that I love is the fact that you have some pre-calculated formulas. So if I want, for example, the percentage of the rows, it automatically calculates without doing anything additional, the percentage for each department, for example. I can display my chart on the left or on the right, on the bottom, etc. And if I change my organization, it's going to recalculate also the chart on the fly. Another good feature is the fact that if I click here, for example, I'm able to see the detailed data of the bars on which I clicked. And more than that, I can also make some simulation. So if I change the number of employees here, it's going to recalculate all the data. So you can see now that this department has more data than, has more people than before. So we can find a lot of use cases with that example to make some simulation, as I already said. Okay, so you can switch, of course, to to exit the full screen and come back to the WebI view. Okay, so that was the first sample our first report with which I wanted to show you what you can do with. Now I'm going to open a new one, which is going to show you how you can play with N4V element. So if you are doing it with me, feel free to say if there are any issues in the chat. Someone will help you by saying what you have to do. So here, what we want, so we are going to switch to design mode, and we are going to see that here we have 3 pages because we have a lot of data in this WebI table. And I'm going to start with this one. So you can do with me, you select the block, you turn into, you select the N4V bars, because what I want to do is a drill bar, okay? I'm going to select the drill bar. Just for your information, we have an online documentation. So if you click there, then you will have all information regarding each component. So here it's for the drill bar, of course. And I'm going to click OK. And OK, so it works exactly like a WebI chart. You just have to turn into and you're ready to play. But we have our own options. So I'm going to go to Format Custom Element / Extended Parameters. And it's going to display our options to customize the chart as we want. So I'm going to use a palette, so we can rely on WebI palette, but we can create our own custom palette, and they are stored on the server. So it means that you can access this palette on all N4V elements of all WebI documents on your environment. So I'm going to select WebI palette 1. I'm going to change the orientation of the chart. So here, chart type. So I'm going to switch to horizontal. I'm going to use the hyperlink as label. So, okay, so I won't have any more the hyperlink with underline, but it will be displayed the same as the label that is defined here. I'm going to do it also for the labels in the value labels also, so the same here. Okay. And I'm going to remove the decimals because I don't need it. Okay, so okay, and I'm going to apply. Okay, so you can see that with this few options, I was able to transform my N4V widget in another one, which is, of course, a readable one, but I was able to apply. There was no code, and it's totally integrated into WebI. We used to say it's plug and play because N4V, you need to install in 30 minutes, you can install on a single box the N4V. You don't need to reboot, and you are ready to play. Now I'm going to do the same with this one. I can show you what would be the result with a bar chart in WebI. So it's something that is not really easy to read. So we are going to switch back to the vertical tab, and we are going to use our N4V time component, select the timeline because we have year, we have month, and it's going to organize the data. Okay. And I'm going to apply few options. So what I want to do, I'm going to select the palette color number 1. I'm going to change the selection to have all data up. It's up. Something. The navigation. Yes, it's a zoom box. Yes, it was not the right. Okay, apply. And I'm going to change the chart. I want an area. Okay. And I'm also going to change this one, option measure 1, and I want an area, and I don't want to display the marker. So I'm going to apply, and okay, you can see that with this few options, I was able to really transform the way my design, my widgets are displayed. If you want to save it, you can save as in the personal folder, and you can call it with, for example, up, and you will be able to retrieve it when you want. Okay. Okay. Here. So now what I propose you is to play with the HTML export feature. So what it means, Mike said you during the presentation that we were able to export our component as HTML, so we can do it from the server, but we have also developed a new component that allows you to export this chart on your own computer. It means that it will not be done on the server side, it will be done on the browser side. So I'm going to click here. So I activated this feature. I have this feature, which is named N4V Report HTML Export. I'm going to select to center the exported HTML report. It will be better render, and I'm going to apply it WEBI N4V dashboard. And I click download the report. Okay. So it takes few milliseconds because it was really fast. I can see it here. I'm going to extract here, extract, and I can open it here. And now you can see that you can open it on your own browser and share it with people through the network or through email, and they will be able to open it. And so you are able to share without storing anything on our web server, for example. Okay, so is my I've lost. Did I do? Strange. Okay. I'm going to reconnect. Never mind. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I reconnect, and now we are going to show you another feature, which is like Live Office for Microsoft Word. So you know that it's possible with OData to integrate data into Excel. But if you want to integrate some charts into a Word document, then you have Live Office, but it will be decommissioned with PI 25. So we have a solution for that. And how it works, we are going to export our chart to as an image, and we are going to integrate them into a Word document. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So first thing is to right-click and use the export server, which can export to HTML or PNG. So here we are going to use the export PNG. If you remember during Mac's presentation, we were able to generate HTML that was embedded into a PowerPoint presentation. We can do it also here. If we want this to be exported as HTML, I'm going to do it at the same time. Okay. We have to tick here to ensure that it's correctly stored, and I'm going to apply. So when I'm going to apply, it's going to store on a web server or on a shared drive the HTML file and the PNG file. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it with this component also. And at the end, what we are going to do is to integrate our three elements into a Word presentation. So here, and here it's the balance. Yeah, okay. I'm going to export the HTML also. Okay. Going to show you why after. Okay, and we are going to do the same with this one. Open. If you have any question in the meantime, feel free to ask in the chat, of course. PNG. Okay. So okay, and okay. So now I'm going to open my report, which is a HR report. Okay, that you can see here. And here I want to introduce my chart because I have my text, and I want to introduce the chart. So as I said, there is nothing to do on Word. It's a standard Word installation. Here we are going to use the quick part, and we are going to include a picture which is based on a URL. So here the URL is, sorry, I have to copy it before. This is this one, and quick parts, please. So it's really easy to do. Okay. Yes. Okay. So you can see the hired employee during year 2019. Now we are going to add additional information. So I'm going to introduce, okay, so the bars, include pictures, okay, which is named bars. Okay. And I'm going to introduce also the timeline. Okay. Okay. Okay, and you can resize, you can do what you want. You are already in a Word document, so you want to have all elements on the same page. You can, of course, center, etc. And of course, you are going to say me, okay, it's good, it's integrated, but now I need to refresh those data because the goal of LibreOffice or to integrate some charts in a WebI document is to update them automatically. So here I'm going to switch back to my report. So here I have the data for 2019. Now I'm going to refresh, to change to 2020. So, okay. And I'm going here. So all I have to do to get the new data is to Control A, F9, and you can see that here, for example, you have exactly the same data that what we have in our WebI report. So it means that it was updated automatically. You really have nothing to do. Just one time you insert the element, and after that you are you just have to refresh, and you can distribute your content really easily without any Word integration. It's totally using the standard deployment. Okay, so I'm done. I hope that some of you were able to play with our widget, but we will leave the server up and running for you to play 1 or 2 days. And if you need any help, feel free to send a message, an email, or whatever. Okay, so now, Mike, you can.
Okay. Thank you. Well, Jerome, that was amazing. Thank you. I hope some, if not all of you, kind of followed Jerome in regards to step-by-step instructions. Surely N4V supercharges business objects in regards to data visualization, analysis, dissemination of data, as well as working with cartography. And basically it's a quick win, immediate return on investment. It's plug and play. You can start using us right away to make quicker components, more enhanced data visualization. And not only that, it saves on cost as well. In regards to licensing, because now with HTML exports, you don't have to worry about utilizing or having to increase the amount of concurrent licenses you have. With infrastructure, we're plug and play. We utilize the same server as business objects. And with training, if you know WebI, you know for N4V for WebI, takes the average person maybe a half day worth of training to get up and running. So this is a major cost saver. Not only that, we're good for the environment. We're compliant with digital sustainability, and you don't need any extra server or energy to run us. Not only that, we have over 150,000 and growing users worldwide. Adoption of our solution has been very dramatic. In addition, we're utilized by various industries across the globe as well. We're making our impact known globally. And not only that, if you have Windows or Linux, you can use us. If you store your data on-prem or in the cloud, you can use us as well. And we have two different types of modes in which we offer it. We have a subscription-based pricing, which is a yearly annual subscription. And then we have an on-prem subscription, which is a one-time purchase cost, plus a 20% purchase, 20% of the purchase cost for a year-over-year cost for maintenance and support. And then our pricing is based after that on two criteria. The first is number of SAP licenses, for whether you're using concurrent business licenses or named user licenses. We just figure out pricing through that, as well as the type of subscription plan that you'd want, whether it's Pro, Premium, or Platinum. And we'll go into that right now with Pro. It allows you access to 60 plus components, plus up to 10,000 HTML exports per month. Premium, you can of course get the components. We add in the data analyzer, and we also give you the ability to add in 10 customizable maps and plans, and then we upgrade you to up to 100,000 exports of HTML exports of your reports per month. And then from Platinum, this is our premier package. Of course, this gives you the components, the data analyzer. We increase you for 10 to 25 imported customized maps and plans. We give you access to a SharePoint connector, and also you get on-demand components. What that means is if you come to us and say, hey, can you make this specific component? We will put that in production for our next release for the component. And not only that, we are going to upgrade you from 100,000 HTML exports per month to up to 500,000 HTML exports per month. At the end of the day, we're really making business object WebI more simpler, much faster, modern, and powerful. We simplify it and make you much more productive with this. And please utilize my QR codes that you have here to set up your own personal one-on-one demo meeting. We'd love to meet with you, discuss this, answer any questions you have, and see how we might be able to work with you going into the future to really supercharging your WebI data. And with that, we are adding power to forgot this. This is very, very good. Glad you guys put this in here. SAP put a statement of direction in yesterday, and we were really happy to hear this. What they're saying is that we want SAP Business Object BI platform to remain a trusted, robust, and scalable platform for enterprise reporting scenarios way past 2030. So they're making the investments to make sure that business objects is a part of SAP now for the foreseeable future. And at the end of the day, of course, we're making SAP WebI Power BO. And with that, we'd like to entertain some of the questions that we fielded throughout the webinar. And with that, let's go to that.
Okay, thank you, Mike. So there was some question that were replied. So just to ensure that everybody is aware of the question and the reply, can we have hyperlink in N4V HTML table? The reply, the response is yes. Hyperlinks, which are either open docs or external web links, are available in our N4V HTML tables. What's limitation is there in data analyzer? So today the limitation is 50,000 rows, which is a limitation caused by the WebI CVOM. But we are closely working with the WebI team in Paris to elevate this limit, and we are able on our machine with a private patch to go up to 250,000 rows. So it's something that is already working. They still have to work on that to make it even better, but it's something that should be available in the next release. Anything else, maybe? Yes, do we have any BI commentary customization available from N4V? So the standard WebI commentary are available on N4V component, like on other native WebI element. Anything related to data tracking change that is available in WebI? So no, we don't have any data tracking in our N4V element today. Maybe that there are other questions. Yes. Do we keep the interactivity when the report is exported in HTML? Yes, it's something I didn't show, but yes. That's the big capability of the HTML export is to keep the way it works in WebI outside of WebI. So if you were for the one that were able to export the report on their computer or to play with it, then you can see that it keeps the way it is dynamic. Can I integrate an N4V widget in an existing report? A really good question. Yes. So, as Mike said at the beginning of the presentation, we are compatible starting with 4.2 SP03, and there is you can mix WebI native element and N4V widget. So yes, you can open an existing WebI report and turn WebI bars chart into a WebI N4V drill bars. Of course, yes. Okay, so I can recognize Alan Anolik from Maven BI that say that they are using at the customer site a real-time report that refresh every minute, and the dashboard sits in presentation mode 24 on 7 days. So so you can do really a lot with N4V and with Alan, of course. So that's an interesting testimonial. Thanks again, Alan. I think we are done with the question. Just Mike, if you have anything to add.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Please, anybody that has any questions or desire to speak with us one-on-one about individual needs that we might be able to help, of course, we'd be glad to address them. Feel free to go to our website or utilize the QR code that we showed earlier. I'll be following up with all of you individually through emails or sometimes phone calls to answer any outstanding questions that might come up, or be able to fill the time where we can talk a little bit more about how we can assist you in enhancing your Webby capabilities. But really appreciate everybody's time today and for the thoughtful questions. We really, really appreciate that, and we're excited with SAP's statement of direction going into the future, and us working with them and to our business object community to really enhance Webby. And if you could, please rate this webinar, scale of 1 to 5 stars. We'd be appreciated. Needless to say, we're always looking to strive for better. Okay, thank you, everybody. We again appreciate your time today. We look forward to following up with you. We look forward. We're going to be doing more webinars in the future, so please feel free to join us. Of course, if any questions, we'll be reaching out to you shortly and be glad to entertain them. Thank you again for your time, and wish everybody a wonderful day.
Thank you again. Thank you, Mike, for your presentation. Now we have a good overview of what is N4V is bringing into Webby, and we will remain available for any questions. Thanks a lot for your